but they won't mind.
What am I meant to care if they do?
No, we don't care, Annika.
Hello, excuse me, have you seen Mozart? Sorry, excuse me. Have you seen Mozart around?
Yes.
Are you Mozart?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Mozart. Have you got a clue?
I've got music.
Have you
Music.
curtsied?
Ah, he's got his score. He's got his score.
Look at the score.
Let me look through the score. Sorry about this, Mozart. I know how busy a chap can be. Oh, Mozart, I've dropped all your score. Oh, dear, sorry. We've got the clue anyway, so stop the clock.
You got it?
We've got it, yes.
All right, stop the clock. We'll take a short break. Join us again in a few moments. Welcome back to part 2 of Treasure Hunt. Well, Carol and Alan now solved 2 clues. That's £150. Yes. How are they doing for time? Any idea?
About a minute behind schedule, so we've got to push her on now.
Right.
Ready?
Yep.
OK, we'll start the clock.
Right, Annika,
well, I'm lurking here with Mozart. He's just giving me a new part of one of his operas. Would you like to read the clue out, Mozart?
Clue 3.
Right.
Where Tom lost Jerry. Look in the biggest pot for a dancer in the Mock Turtle's quadrille.
Did you hear that? I was just read so beautifully.
Jerry.
Thank
Look
you so
in the
much,
biggest pot
Mozart.
for a dancer in the Mock Turtle's quadrille.
Right. Annika, could you get into the helicopter,
Yes,
please? And could you get into the air? And we'd like you to follow the coast to Mousehole, please.
Mousehole.
Yes, please.
I'm not quite... How do they pronounce that?
Mousehole, that's right. You got it right.
How do you pronounce mousehole? Mousehole.
Right, Mousehole. Mousehole.
It's where we're going next.
You're going to Mousehole, dear.
Mousehole, it's pronounced.
Mousehole,
Right, yes, it tells us here, Mousehole. Pronounce Mousehole as in Chairman Mao, which is very helpful.
Right.
Right, so if you make your way there, we'll try and solve the rest of this
Right, OK,
mystery.
we're on our way.
161.
Look in the biggest pot for a dancer in the Mock Turtle's quadrille. Ah, the dining room of the lobster pot juts out over the water like the poop of a galleon at sea. So that sounds a bit
Which way, Graham?
helpful.
You better give Annika a bit more.
Yes, tell her what
Which direction
do.
Mousel's in?
Have you found it? You find it on your map, have you?
Trying to get out. We're on our way back to the helicopter.
Oh, I
Right.
see, right.
OK. Did you hear where you're supposed to go?
Mousehole.
That's it. You've got to follow the coast. It's very easy to find.
Right, well, I'm just having a look in here. This lobster pot sounds rather promising. For a dancer in the Mock Turtle's
What is the
quadrille.
lobster
Look, the
pot?
lobster pot is a pub, presumably. A restaurant. The dining room of the lobster pot juts out over the water like the poop of a galleon at sea.
Keep going.
That's right, on to Mousehole.
Off to Mousehole.
Happy birthday.
Straight there.
We're on our way to
Oh, I was going to
Mousehole.
get the book of the coast. You've got
Whereabouts is it? Yes, fine, thank you. Whereabouts is it, Carol? Does it say?
What?
The Lobster Pot pub.
Where's...
I'm going to see if there's a...
I've had a look there, but you can check again.
Nothing on Mousehole
no.
at all. Oh, well, I trust
Thank you.
you.
There,
Right.
Wincy is being helpful.
Thank you,
for a
Wincy.
change.
We have a line drawing
Giving you a picture of the lobster pot.
of the Lobster Pot.
So it's still a lobster pot.
It's a pub in the Cornish style, stonework and overhanging windows. Obviously down by the shore,
Right.
It's right overlooking the harbour.
overlooking the harbour.
Right, we're just saying goodbye to the theatre. As I said, a most spectacular setting with the really clear sea and all these lovely beaches all along the Cornish
What do you think about
coastline.
this dancer in the Mock Turtle's quadrille? What does that
Annika?
mean?
Yes,
The
hello.
Mock
Have you
Turtle soup.
spotted Logan Rock yet? It's a
Quadrille
rocking
dance,
stone.
isn't it?
Oh no.
Yes,
You should be
right.
seeing that fairly
Yes.
soon.
Right, do you want to have a look
What
at,
is Logan Rock?
It's a huge stone and it rocks, and apparently it was dislodged by a dozen sailors in 1824.
Oh, right.
And there was such a public outcry, they made them put it back, and it weighs 84 tons.
Well, this all the granite boulders along here, they've got lots of legends and stories attached to them. There's one called the Irish Lady, I think it is. And the story comes from an Irish ship that was wrecked.
Yeah.
The only survivor was this
What have
lady.
you found?
Well, I just
Wonderland.
wondered what
Right,
the
good,
Mock
good.
Turtle's quadrille might.
Well, how's this?
But I don't know how we're going to how that's
go
going to
very
help
quick?
me really.
The Walrus
Now
and
we
the
know where to go.
Carpenter, isn't
Keep-
it?
Is it a poem? then?
All along this close is a sort of complex
Well, where can I find it in here? Oh, let's have a look.
maze
Right.
of little paths.
The
and
Lobster
little caves.
Quadrille.
Right. So, the dancer...
Will you walk
Biggest-
a little faster?
Well, there was the mock turtle and this... What's this chap? The griffin.
Hang on a minute. Look in the biggest pot for a dancer in the Mock Turtles quadrille. So,
Well, one of
the lobster.
Lobster.
the lobster.
Just find a
Don't you
lobster
think?
then.
Annika,
Hello, yes.
when you get to the lobster pot,
Right.
we think you will be looking in the lobster pot for a lobster.
I see.
Very
That
straightforward.
sounds like, that's really taken you a long time to work that out.
Yes,
it
yes.
has.
We're very clever here. Actually, the lobster was in the dance in the book because we
Listen-
looked it up
Are
to be
you-
on the safe
are you
side.
nearly there?
Yes, we're near there, but I have got some fantastic news. Because this is Keith's sort of home area, he lives in Cornwall, he's very excited and happy. So, Graham, could you pan on to Keith looking excited and happy? And he does. Now do your really exotically excited look.
He lives there.
Keith lives in Cornwall too, you see.
Keith has
His
teeth.
helicopter comes from Cornwall.
Right.
Lovely.
That's right,
Yeah,
so
there's
this
it
is
very
local
well.
land for him.
You look there for Cornwall.
What for?
For the next
Now,
step.
just round this headland, I think we're going to find Mausel. Meanwhile, Mozart is carrying on with his piece. That really was a wonderful setting.
Annika?
Yes,
When
hello.
when you arrive,
Hello.
could you tell us what you see as you get in front of the pub
Yes.
so that we can perhaps help you if you mention something that might be of value?
Alan, you sound really on the ball.
Absolutely, doesn't
I'd
it?
say you're a man who knows where he's going.
That's right.
Yes, it's the teacher in him, Annie.
Right, now this is Mausel coming over this hilltop here. Now the cows are lying down in the fields, which means it's going to pour with rain. I hope it doesn't. And just coming round this,
We've got something about
Rock
more about
faced here.
Marsden? No.
Well, it just
The lobster
mentions
pot.
the lobster pot again. It's obviously a
the
very
step
famous
terraces
place.
here. Apparently they used to grow a lot of
I'm
grapes
pretty
in
sure
the
that
last
must be
century.
right for that clue anyway.
And
I'm
this
just
is
having-
Mausel.
Where are you landing? That's what I'm interested
I
to know.
don't know. Do you know Mausel well, Kenneth?
That's a famous
Is that
place
one of your
around there.
haunts?
And there's a place in Brittany
Now,
called the same.
Let's
or
just have a fly
Normandy,
round.
isn't it?
You think the
Yeah.
restaurant's called the Lobster Pot, do you?
Yes, please.
Right, well, can we sort of lurk around and see what we can find, Keith?
Did you described it to her,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Perhaps we better just land. Can we land maybe there?
If you need any help, ask somebody that looks local to direct you, Annika.
We've got the ship in, Vanguard News, the pet shop, the gift shop.
You're obviously... you're not right on the harbour, are
We
you?
are, we're landing, very exotic landing for old Keith.
Right on the quay.
Must have been, no, for Keith I said. Must be all the clotted cream, it's gone to his brain. Anyway, we've landed. We'll get out. And I think the first thing to do probably is to ask someone where on earth the lobster pot
Yeah.
That's right.
Hello, do you know where the lobster pot is?
Yes.
Where's that?
The harbour. Just over there. Just over there.
Oh, right on the harbour front. Let's go then. Gosh, there's lots of holiday makers here on a beautiful sunny day. Hi!
Is it
Cornish
busy?
cottage bakeries. Now that's my kind of van.
Yes.
Did you find out what colour she was wearing
No.
today,
Annika,
Alan?
what-
Cornish cream teas. Could that be it?
Annika, what colour are you wearing?
Cream tea.
I'm in grey and pink.
Lovely.
Because you have a philosophy about my suits, don't you?
That's
Anna?
right, yeah.
Now, the lobster pot.
Well done.
Good.
Now in front.
Right, it's right down here at the other end of the quay. What a beautiful
Now, what has
little
she got to
town.
look for when she gets there? That's
A
what the point.
lobster pot
Right.
with a lobster in it.
With a lobster. Now, is
Look
that the
in,
entrance or is that the
biggest
entrance? This one. Morning coffee.
Well, which isn't the biggest lobster pot, is the biggest pot anyway.
Hi.
isn't it?
Yes.
Right, we're in the lobster
The
pot.
dancer is a.
We've got to find an actual
okay,
pot,
okay,
have we?
I think so. I mean,
We perhaps think you might have to go inside the
Well,
lobster
we are
pot.
now. We are now. It's all set out for lunch. Oh, there's people eating in here.
Ask the waitress.
Hello. Hi.
They may have
sorry
fresh
to
ones in the
disturb you.
yeah,
tank,
so that you
Annika.
choose which one you want when you're going
Just
to have.
found
Yeah,
food.
I couldn't look them in the
That's
face, could
Japanese,
you, and then
isn't it?
eat
Not
them.
Cornish.
Do you think it's a real lobster? Because
Yes.
we've got a fantastic array here.
I expect it's a real one, and you're going to have to get very
Oh,
close to
I
it.
can find it. It's in there, but I
Oh dear.
Can you see the clue?
It's probably...
What? What? Oh, Graham.
Live, it's probably got
No,
the
it's
clue
not.
in
In
its
the
claw.
tank.
with a giant lobster.
You have to be very brave.